They put my face on a mountain. I would have hated that. I was a quiet man, and I lost more battles than I won. In the next 6 minutes, I'll tell you who I really was. The boy who lied about a cherry tree, the general who almost lost a country, the man who held a crown and threw it in the dirt, and one secret that still keeps me up at night. If the dead can sleep. Picture Virginia, 1732. The colonies, 13 scattered villages clinging to the eastern coast like wet leaves on a fence. King George III rules from across an ocean. Tea costs a fortune, wigs are mandatory, and in a little farmhouse on the Potomac River, I am born, the 4th child. My father dies when I'm 11. So I learned to read maps before I learned to write love letters. I was tall, 6'2", bigger than most men of my time. My teeth were rotting by 22, so I rarely smiled. I had a temper I spent my whole life trying to lock in a box. People thought I was calm. I wasn't. I was burning. As a kid, I copied 110 rules of polite behavior into a notebook by hand. Rule number 1, every action done in company ought to be done with respect to those who are present. Remember that. Now, here's the thing about me. I was never a great soldier. I was a gardener. Yes, that's how I thought of it. A country is a garden. You plant ideas. You water them with patience. You cut the things that grow too greedy, too tall, too hungry. Most kings, they want to be the biggest tree. I wanted to be the man with the shears. Watch what I prune. That's the only reason America exists. 1754. I'm 22, sent into the wilderness to deliver a message to the French. I mess it up badly. I start a war by accident. Yes, me. The French and Indian War. 7 years, costs Britain a fortune, so Britain taxes the colonies to pay for it. Stamp tax, tea tax. The colonies snap. 1775. They need a general. I show up to Congress wearing my old uniform. Subtle hint. They get it. I get the job. Then I lose, and lose, and lose. New York, gone. Long Island, disaster. 8,000 of my men freezing, shoeless, eating shoe leather at Valley Forge. I write letters home and burn them before sending. I am cracking. Christmas night, 1776. The river is frozen. Half my men are sick. We have nothing left. So I do the stupidest thing imaginable. I cross the Delaware in a blizzard. At midnight, we attack the Hessian soldiers while they sleep off their Christmas wine. We win. Just one battle. But it tells the world, and tells my own men, that we are not done. I'm 44. My hair is going white in streaks. I look at my reflection in the river that night, and I see a man I don't recognize. The boy with the cherry tree is gone. There's only the gardener now, with shears made of muskets. 6 more years of war. We win. Barely. France joins us. The British surrender at Yorktown. And then, the moment that changed everything, my officers come to me. They are angry. Congress hasn't paid them. They want to march on the government. They want a king. They want me to be king. I could have said yes. The army loved me. The people loved me. Instead, I reach into my pocket. I pull out reading glasses. Nobody had ever seen me wear glasses before. And I say, "Gentlemen, you must pardon me. I have grown gray in your service, and now find myself growing blind." They wept. The mutiny ended. I went home to my farm. Remember the rules in my notebook? Rule number 1. That's what saved a country. But here's the thing I cannot say loud enough. The country I planted it on stolen ground. I owned 317 human beings, people, with names. Hercules, Ona Judge, They cooked my food. They built my house at Mount Vernon. I wrote about liberty by candlelight while they slept on dirt floors below me. I freed them in my will when I was dead and could no longer face them. That is the truth no statue tells. The gardener had blood on his hands. The crown I refused, I wore another kind. Every day made of other people's lives. I was president for 8 years. They wanted me for a third term. Most of Europe assumed I'd take it. Instead, I went home and grew corn. I died in 1799 of a sore throat my doctors made worse. My last words were, "'Tis well." It was not well. Look at the country I planted. Has anyone pruned it lately? Or has it grown into something I would not recognize? If this story moved you, tell someone. Even gardeners can be forgotten. And next time you see my face on a dollar bill, ask what I would have pruned today.